everyone, welcome to Transfer Tuesday. Today we are going to be doing all of our financial moves, and I'm going to be sharing what we've done this week and today on Tuesday with our money. I do this every week for accountability for myself and just for motivation for you guys. If you are new here, my name is Mary and this is Pennies Not Perfection. We do weekly videos every single Tuesday. I call it Transfer Tuesday, and it's just the day of the week where I share our financial moves and what we are doing with our money, because it is super nice to see what other people are doing for like a nosy factor and for accountability and motivation. A lot of you join me on Transfer Tuesdays either to tell me what you've done today with your money to hit your financial goals, or what you've done on any other day of the week. I just like to check in and share what we're doing and see what you're doing. I'll be honest, the comments here motivate me so much. So I love when you guys comment and tell me what you're doing with your money. It gives me ideas and it motivates me to work so much harder and save more money. I started these videos because it felt like I was not making enough progress when I did one monthly payment toward my student loans. So instead I decided to do something every single week toward my financial goals. It has grown, and now I do a little bit toward every single goal that we have. So it's very much a percentage base. So the things that matter the most get the most money, but I do a little bit about every single goal, and that makes me feel like I'm making progress. I started doing Transfer Tuesday because it felt like one time a month payments were not enough, and it was very discouraging to me. So now I do something every single week, consistently every Tuesday, so that I am making progress toward our goals. We have moved on from doing one thing on Transfer Tuesdays to now doing multiple. So we're doing a little bit toward all of our goals, and that just motivates me to keep going and realize that everything's going to get its turn at the top of the list. So we do a lot toward the top goal and then a little bit toward all of the goals, but we do make progress on everything. So today I'm going to start from the smallest thing we've done to the largest. We're going to cover investing, saving, and paying off debt. So we're going to cover it all today. We're going to do all the things financially that are good for us, and I want you guys to follow along and then tell me in the comments what you did. Okay, let's get started with the first thing, and that is our Robinhood account. That is where we are building a penny portfolio, which is basically just our name for the dividend stock portfolio that we're building for way down in the future when we want to have a new income stream of dividends for our daughter to use to either go to school or just to have as like an allowance. It's just a fun idea to invest and build something for the future that will eventually be an income stream. So today we're going to be putting in $10, and I'm going to show you which free stocks I got because I share my referral link here on the channel. People do sign up sometimes, so I get free stocks, and I want to be transparent that I get free stocks, and I'll show you what they are. The deal with free stocks on Robinhood is that they aren't great stocks. They're usually $5 or less for the stock share price. So you're not going to get something that's usually really expensive and a great stock. They do sometimes give those out, but it's so rare. So most of the ones I get are $5 or less. So this time I got one order of Ovintiv, OVV, which was an oil company that I've never ever heard of. And then I got one stock of GE, which of course is General Electric, and that is a pretty common, well-known company, but the stock price is pretty low. And then I got 2 shares of Ford, which I will likely keep because I like Ford and I drive a Ford and I've driven Fords in the past. So I actually really like Ford as a company and a brand. So I will probably keep those, even though I will likely sell the others. Okay, and now I'm going to put $10 into our Robinhood account. And today I think I'm going to invest into Disney just because that's our personal favorite and what we are using the most of. Again, my daughter has watched Disney movies all week long. All right, next we're going to invest into Ellevest. That is a investing platform for women. That is where we are building up our home down payment fund for our next home. That is a pretty far off adventure for us. That's several years down the road. So we're only putting $10 a time into that account because it's not a huge priority. It's something way in the future, at least 3 years, maybe 5 away, probably more like 5 or 6. Or 10, I really don't know. It's just in a future event. So we know it's gonna happen at some point because we know we don't wanna live in this neighborhood forever. So we're only gonna put $10 in that account. today. That $10 actually is on an auto pay, so it went in yesterday, but I'm going to tell you about it today. And now I actually am going to send money to my Roth IRA, which is with Vanguard. I am trying to max out my Roth IRA this year. It is a $6,000 contribution limit on a Roth IRA. I love this account. I've been contributing to it for years and years and years. So this year I'm going to try to max it out, which I have not done for the last 2 years. And that means I'm going to consistently be sending money to it. And today I'm going to send $50, and that $50 gets us to 2% of that contribution max. So we have a long way to go. Every $50 I send is going to be 1% closer to maxing it out. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. Next, we're going to do a debt payment because our loans are not eligible for interest stopping or deferrals or anything. So really there's nothing going on there. I am still accruing $4 in interest every day on those loans because they have a high interest rate. So we are going to start back our debt repayment. So extra money is going to start being thrown at that because we are getting near the end of our 3-month emergency fund and we're feeling a lot more confident and safe. So we're going to start paying off debt again. Seriously, the debt is making me so mad. I mentioned it in my paycheck budget yesterday, and it's just really annoying that we are the small percentage of loans. There's some of you out there as well that don't qualify for any help right now. So I'm going to put $220 toward the loan today, toward the loan that we have been targeting up until the last 2 months where we stopped to build up our emergency fund. So $220 toward that loan to reduce the principal because nothing was due. So that is going to go straight to principal payment, and that is going to reduce the amount of the loan that is owed. I'm really ready to get rid of the 2 loans that have a high interest rate left in that account in AES. I would love to get rid of them this year, and I think that's going to be the main priority after we finish off this emergency fund. So stay tuned for that. Now let's actually talk about the emergency fund that has been on our minds, and the big thing that has been what we've been saving for the last weeks, months, 2 months, since March. It's April. So we did get our stimulus payment. So we did get a stimulus check because, you know, we don't make all that much money. And we got a stimulus check for $2,900. That is $1,200 for each of us and $500 for my daughter. So that entire amount goes into our emergency fund. Getting that stimulus check was a huge relief. It made me feel much more secure, and that money is just sitting in an emergency fund now. It is sitting in our security fund. It is not going anywhere. It is going to be there in case something happens. And then today, for Transfer Tuesday, we are going to transfer money from our actual paycheck that we get every other week, and that amount is $870. So we are transferring $870 today, and that brings our total for our emergency fund up to $7,886. Whew, can we all take a breath and feel like really confident and happy about that? Because I feel really good. I know that we're in a really lucky place, which is why I'm actually giving away all my birthday money over on Instagram. If you go over there, I'm like every day just giving away money and Cash App Venmoing people, because I feel like the birthday money that I'm getting in, that's all extra for fun, is not something I need. So I'm giving that away, and that's actually a really fun thing for my birthday, and I'm really enjoying it. And I feel very secure with our emergency fund now, even though we're not at our $9,000 number yet, but we will be in about 2 paychecks or less. So that's what we've done with our money this week. Obviously, we had a lot of money to play with. That stimulus check really helped out and gave us a big boost in our emergency fund, just like our tax refund did as well. I guess if I could sum up how I feel right now, it would be hopeful, because I feel like everything has been really working out for us really well, and we are getting to where we want to be with our emergency savings, which gives us peace of mind, which allows us to now go back to paying off debt, which wasn't a huge priority, because if you lose your income, you need money to eat off of and live off of, so it doesn't matter as much to make your debt payments. So now that that's not a concern for us, at least for now, we are going to start paying off the debt because we feel hopeful again, and we feel like we're going to be able to get past this. I have no idea what the coming weeks and months are going to bring. I'm gonna try to just live in the moment and live in the week and be hopeful each week that I can do the best I can during the week and make the best choices for our family during the week, because I can't predict the future and neither can you. We can only do the best with what we have right now, right in front of us. So I would like to know what you are feeling. Write in the comments your emotion for today. Mine is hopeful, and if you feel hopeful as well, please type that. That is a great one, and I hope a lot of us are feeling hopeful. But if you're feeling something else, leave it in the comments. I would just love to get a picture of the emotions everyone is feeling right now, because it's just all over the place, right? I would love to know what you are feeling and what you did for this Transfer Tuesday. Like I said in the beginning of the video, y'all motivate me so much. Your comments about what you've moved toward other goals in your life is amazing, and it's motivating. It motivates me and it motivates others. I get messages like on Instagram all the time about how motivating it is to see not just me do stuff, but the people in the comments that are paying off debt and saving money. It's super motivating. So please leave those comments, because it helps other people, and you sharing your story is really motivating. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week.